you guys?
What up, you two?
This is Jay&Bina
We are back with another
in the
reaction video.
Yeah, today we're reacting to Don't Ever Write That Word. I don't know why he said
by
we should
Mufti
not.
Menk.
So I want to understand why we shouldn't, because sometimes I write these words to my Muslim friends. So
I also always use it.
Yeah,
like,
so and sometimes I say it. So I want to hear his opinion. If you're new to our channel,
make sure to subscribe
and don't forget to hit the notification bell down below.
So you get notified
every time
we're posting
content. So without wasting further ado,
let's go ahead
and jump right in
the video.
Let's go.
Assalamu alaikum. Each time I write INSHAALLAH in English, people comment saying you must separate these three words in Allah, and you must not write it together because it has a bad meaning. It means create Allah, and someone said this and someone said that, and it's wrong and you cannot. Okay, let me explain. It's not like we don't know how to spell it. If you are writing INSHAALLAH, which means if Allah wills, okay, in the Arabic language, if you're writing it in the Arabic language, the correct way of writing it is three separate words. INSHAALLAH. So INSHAALLAH. And when you're saying it, you say INSHAALLAH. Okay? So I'm writing it in the Arabic language.
I feel like it's me when I'm teaching videos for English.
The correct way of writing it is three separate words. INSHAALLAH in the Arabic language. In any other language, if I am saying if Allah wills in English, I should write IF space ALLAH space WILLS. That's if Allah wills. Those are three separate words. But if I am doing what is known as a transliteration, which means it's Arabic, but I'm just writing it in another language for people to read it. I can write it anyhow, completely, for as long as it is readable to the people, legible, they can see it, they can read it. If you look at, the Malay language, they write INSHAALLAH, the S-Y-A. They pronounce the S-Y the way we pronounce S-H. So they can write it how they want, for as long as when people read it, they read it INSHAALLAH. Because a transliteration means nothing. It is only making you read something. For example, I write Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. How should you write it? Come on. Don't get into such a silly argument. You can write B-I-S-M. You don't need to write B space I-S-M space A-L-L-A-H space. You just write B-I-S-M-I-L-L-A-H. Bismillah. It's okay. You don't need to separate it because it's just a translation. Sorry, a transliteration. But if you are writing it in the Arabic language, you will need to write the Ba, Sin, Mim, space, Allah, space, Ar-Rahman, space, Ar-Rahim, because that's the Arabic and that's how it should be written.
I know it's not in the tema, but his clothes are so white.
Yeah.
They are so white.
Okay? So I hope we don't argue with each other. Whenever you see it in the English language, please write it how you wish, for as long as it's closest to what is readable, for as long as it's closest to what
somebody
you can actually, pronounce in the correct way. Some people write INSYALLAH because they speak Malay. That's fine. Others might say, why did you put a Y? Because that's how they pronounce it. I came across the name Khadija. In Turkish, some people spell it H-A-T-I-C-E. I would say Hatis for that. No, it's actually Khadija. In Turkish, that's the way they write it. So what? Subhanallah, let them write it that way. There is no one correct way of writing things. When people ask me, what's the best way to write this name I want to name my child? So I would give them what I think is the best, but that's not what the whole world thinks is the best.
Yes.
But in the Arabic language, there's only one way of doing it because it's an Arabic name or an Arabic word or an Arabic sentence. So now people say, well, if you write it all in one, then it has a meaning, create Allah. That's wrong. It doesn't have a meaning, create Allah. No, it doesn't.
Whoever came up with
it.
If Allah wills. Inshallah. We all say it together, inshallah, inshallah. But we know in the Arabic it's 3 separate words. If Allah wills. Right. How do you say create Allah? Astaghfirullah. You would say inshi. Inshi. Inshi is the amr. It is the instruction, right? The command. Inshi means to create. No one says inshi Allah. They say insha'Allah. That's what it is. So I think we needed to correct this. But if you disagree with me, no problem. This is what I know and I will stick by it. Unless you've proven me wrong, subhanallah. As far as I know, you know, when it comes to sarf in the Arabic language, if you know a little bit of Arabic, it comes from ansha'a yunshi'u, and the amr is inshi. Thank you very much. It's not insha, okay? So may Allah make it easy for all of us. I think we should stop arguing about these things, and please, if you're writing it in Arabic, try and write it 3 separate words. And if you've written insha'a in one and Allah the next, although it's a mistake, but everyone knows what it means. Linguistically, it may be wrong, but it's not like kufr or something. Okay? Scholars have spoken about it to say if someone writes it this way, well, it's not kufr and it's not something that's a serious blunder, a major sin or something. It's not even a minor sin. It's just not the best way or the most correct way of writing it from the rules of the Arabic language. But if you are writing it in another language, transliterating it from the Arabic, please write it however you feel it would be readable most accurately. May Allah make it easy. I spell it one word, I-N-S-H-A, and then a capital A-L-L-A-H, all in one. So, inshallah, that's how I write it. And I know it means if Allah wills. May Allah bless you all. I hope we've nailed a little nail on that coffin. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us these. I remember yesterday saying we don't use coffins, we use kafan. So inshallah I hope we
somebody will come for that too.
Shrouded this matter in a beautiful way. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, first of all, let's talk about how much respect he puts in everything he says, right?
Yes, yes.
It's so interesting to listen to him because he is...
He got me so concentrated, like no one's business.
He's
putting out his sword down there.
Putting out such positive vibes. Like, it's very interesting to listen to him.
He's trying to make sure he explains what everybody is going to understand word by word. You know, not rushing, not pushing. And
he's giving
facts. And you know what he has said is very, very true. You know, most of the times people argue on how you write some small stupid things, and you find that these same small things they can even create separation, but they don't matter. You know, and it's not supposed to be that way. You know, like he has put it, let's stop arguing on these small things.
You know what I've also realized? A lot of people who love to catch on other people to say you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, or commenting on like some women's posts like you're a Muslim, what are you doing, this and that. They are really not so much into religion.
They're hypocrites.
They're hypocrites. They're not real believers. They're just, you know, they were born in Islam and they're just trying to teach everybody else how to live.
Yeah, when them themselves don't know even shit.
Exactly. And where I'm going with this point, I think it's those people who say, excuse me, I think it's those same people who say like, no, this pronunciation is wrong, this means that means that, you know, little things they have got, got from somewhere, they're using it against everybody just to at least in internet look like they know something.
Yeah, trying to look like they are, you know, literate or something. That is very bad. That is very bad.
But I love this explanation, you know, with
because,
facts.
Yes, because the thing I'm trying to get across also is that at the end of the day, everybody understands to say, this person means this. I don't know why people want to catch on everything, although they understand to say, this person means this. So let's try to make the world a better place. Let's not try to argue over everything, guys. Come on, there's so much to life. Let's try to live positively. Let's try to love one another. It pays. It's good. It's what Allah wants for everybody. Okay?
Yes.
So guys, if you enjoyed that video,
give it thumbs up.
Don't forget to subscribe
and click the notification bell.
For now, bye bye.